So hi students, my name is Vivek Misal. I'm a physics faculty and here we are going to start RENEET series. All of us know that we have RENEET exam on 21st of June. So we will discuss some of the topics so that if you have forgotten that you will again revise those points and again you attempt the exam with full of energy and full of interest. So I will start from basic things like basic mathematics because I know some of you struggle in slope kind of things, differentiation, integration, graph concepts. So basically we will start with the first chapter, and what I am thinking to do in one shot or maximum two shots, we are going to complete one chapter. Okay, so that in these 30 days your entire or major of the physics portions is covered. Okay, so you go well and attempt the exam. Okay, so let's start with basic mathematics, and we are going to start see trigonometric, like some values and all, how to calculate sine 120, cos 120, such kind of things. Okay, so let's start, okay, without wasting time. So basic maths. In basic maths, if I want to discuss some trigonometric concept, okay, so there is one concept. See here. This part, suppose if I write 0 degree, this part if I write 90 degree, here 90 degree, this is 180 degree, this is 270 degree, and again here 360 degree, correct? So this line corresponds to 0 degree, 360 degree, here 90, 180, 270, 360, 90, 90 I have added. Now from 0 to 90, this portion is called first quadrant. From 90 to 180, this is called second quadrant. From 180 to 270, this is third. And from 270 to 360, this is fourth. Okay. Now, we all know that in the first quadrant, whatever we take, like sine theta, cos theta, tan theta, all are positive. All values are positive. In the second quadrant, from 90 to 180, only sine theta, sine is positive. I will tell you what is the meaning. From 180 to 270, tan is positive. And from 270 to 360, cos is positive. Now, what does this mean? For example, someone asks sine of 120 degree value. Now, I am not focusing on the value, just I am focusing on the sign, whether it will be positive or negative. So 120 degree lies between, you can see from here, 120 degree means the angle, see all the angle we measure from this positive x-axis. So 120 degree means something like this. Okay. So 120 degree lies in the second quadrant, see. So here this lies between 90 to 180, that is second quadrant, and you know that in second quadrant sine is positive. So whatever value will come now, this will be positive. But suppose someone asks what is the value of cos 120. Now we know that in the second quadrant only sine is positive, so cos will be negative. So this is the meaning of this thing. First quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, and fourth quadrant. Okay. Now, so you have to remember this. This is very important because some students forget where to put the sign positive, where to put the sign negative. Correct? Now we have another concept which says that, see, sine of 90 degree plus minus theta equals to cos theta. Similarly, cos of 90 degree plus minus theta equals to sine theta. Similarly, sine of 180 degree plus minus theta is sine theta only, and cos of 180 degree plus minus theta, this is cos theta only. Now what are these things? So see, always remember, if we like from all these formula, what we can see, if we have involvement of 90 degree, so there is change. What does this mean? Means if sine is there and there is involvement of 90 degree, so sine will be changed to cos, and sine will be converted to cos. Similarly, cos will be converted to sine. But if we have involvement of 180 degree, then there is no change. You remember like this. Means sine 180 degree plus theta is sine theta only. Similarly, sine of 180 minus theta, sine theta only. It is not changing. Correct? So, again you can remember, with 270 degree also, there is change. Similarly, with 360 degree also, there is no change. Okay, I will take some examples so that you understand better. See, like suppose someone asks sine of 120 degree value. What is the value of sine 120 degree? So sine 120 degree, can I write like this? Sine 90 plus 30. Sine of 90 plus 30. Now, if sine is there and there is 90 degree involvement, so sine will be converted to cos. So sine 90 plus theta equals to cos theta. This is our theta. This is our theta. So sine 90 plus theta cos theta. So it will be cos 30 degree. Cos 30 degree means root 3 by 2. Now, when you are writing the final answer, you just check whether you should put plus sign or whether you should put negative sign. Because they are asking about sine 120 degree and 120 degree lies in the second quadrant, so answer will be positive, because we know that in second quadrant sine is positive. So this will be the answer. Suppose someone asks, what is, like suppose cos 210 degree, for example, cos of 210 degree. So you think how you can convert 200 degree? Acha, first you think not 210 degree is near to what? 90 or 180. So it is near to 180. So you convert like this. Cos of 180 plus 30. This is cos of 210. Now whenever there is involvement of 180 degree, there is no change. Whenever there is involvement of 180 degree, there is no change. So cos will be cos only. Means cos 180 plus theta, this is our theta, will be equals to cos theta only. So cos theta. So cos 30 degree. So cos 30 degree, again root 3 by 2. Correct? Now here you have to see the sign again. 210 degree. 210 degree. See, this is 180. This is 270. So 210 degree means third quadrant. And in third quadrant only tan is positive. So this will be negative, because we are asking cos of 210 degree. So this will be negative. So our final answer, you write like minus root 3 by 2. This is our final answer. Okay. So this is how we calculate, like any angle. If they ask cos 150, sin 150, sin 150 you can write sin 90 plus 60, cos 150 you can write cos 90 plus 60, or cos of 180 minus 30. You apply the any formula and do like that. 180 degree there will be no change, sin will be sin only, cos will be cos only. 90 degree there will be change, sin will be converted to cos, cos will be converted to sin. So this is important concept. Next important concept is this formula 1 plus cos 2 theta equals to 2 cos square theta. This formula you need to remember. 1 minus cos 2 theta equals to 2 sin square theta. This formula is important. And sin 2 theta equals to 2 sin theta cos theta. These three formulas are very important. Okay. See how to use. Suppose someone asks that what is cos of 15 degree. Now the standard values we know that 30 degree we know, 45 degree we know, 60 degree we know, 37 degree we know, 90 degree we know, but this is 15 degree. Now just you have to put here, although 15 degree we don't know, but it's double, that is 30 degree we know. So can I write, if I put here in this equation, so can I write, see if my theta is 15 degree, so can I write 1 plus cos 2 theta, so 1 plus cos 2 times 15 degree, that is 30 degree, equals to 2 cos square theta. 2 cos square theta, theta is 15 degree. Now this will be equals to 1 plus cos 30 means root 3 by 2. This 2 will come here, by 2 will be equals to cos square 15 degree. This implies we have to know cos 15 degree. So cos 15 degree will be under root of this. So under root of 1 plus root 3 by 2 divided by 2. This will be our answer. Now these formulas you will see now, you will get most of the times when you are solving this resultant value of two vectors, a square plus b square plus twice ab, under root a square plus b square plus twice ab cos theta. So if you like put in some situations, you will get use of these formulas, 1 plus cos 2 theta, 1 minus cos 2 theta. So just I am making you revise, these formulas are very important. These formula you get normally in range in 2D motion when we are going to calculate the range. So sin 2 theta equals to 2 sin theta cos theta. So these three formulas are very important, you have to keep in mind. Okay. Next concept is about slope. See, suppose this is y-axis, this is x-axis, and this is a line. They ask what is the slope of this line. So we have to see the inclination, how much angle it is inclined. So slope we can write slope equals to tan theta. This is the formula for slope. Slope is equals to tan theta. So if someone asks what is the slope of this line, you have to find theta and you have to write tan theta. Okay. Now, suppose this is y, this is x. Suppose there is a curve like this. Suppose this is y equals to x square curve. And they give 2 points. There is point A here. There is point B here. If they ask the slope of the line joining the points AB, slope of this line, this dotted line. So what we will have to do? See, we will connect like this. We will connect like this. Again, we will find the inclination of this line, this theta. So slope of this dotted line will be again tan theta. Now suppose this length I denote by this length from here to here, from B to C, suppose this is Y, and from A to C it is X. Okay, so we can write Y by X. Suppose this length is Y, this length is X, so tan theta perpendicular by base, so Y by X we can write. But suppose they are asking, see here, suppose there is a situation, this is Y, this is X, and suppose there is a curve, again same curve, suppose Y equals to X square. If they ask what is the slope of this curve at any point, suppose this point A, at any point A. So what to do? So first of all, slope of this Y equals to X square graph at the point A will be, what you have to do? You have to draw one tangent passing through this point, tangent to this curve, passing through this point. Now you can see the slope, you can visualize the slope. Similarly, if someone asks, what is the slope at this point B? So same you have to do. You have to draw a tangent passing through this point, tangent to the curve. Okay. Now what you can feel, that slope here is less, however the slope here is more. This way you can visualize that here slope is little bit less, here slope is more. Okay, you can imagine, like suppose you are riding a bicycle in this path. So you are riding, difficulty level is increasing. Here it is maximum, like difficulty level. You won't be able to ride a bicycle here. So where difficulty level is high, slope is high. So suppose this point A has coordinate X, Y. This is the coordinate of the point. Okay. They ask, okay, I am able to visualize what is the slope. What is the value of the slope? What is the value of the slope? So this value was given by that the value of slope at any point, A, was given by dy by dx at A. Dy by dx, this we call dy by dx. Okay, differentiation of y with respect to x. One thing you have to remember, that this d you don't have to cancel. This is differentiation of y with respect to x. What we pronounce this differentiation of y with respect to x. Okay, so dy by dx tells about the slope. So this is the method. This pattern just you understand. Right now we are not much concerned about how it came and all. Just you have to remember the pattern, that if they ask slope, this is dy by dx, okay, at that particular point. Now some basic things you have to remember, like suppose this is V versus T graph, and here we have some equation, some graph. They're asking what is the slope at this point. Again, you will draw one tangent like this. Okay. Here, if they ask the value of the slope, so what you need to write? See, earlier, if this is y versus x graph, slope we used to write dy by dx. Similarly, if it is v versus t graph, slope we will write dv by dt. See the pattern. This is called pattern learning. Okay. If y versus x graph is there, you write dy by dx. If v versus t graph is there, we will write dv by dt. This you should understand. Similarly, if someone gives like this is P, this is suppose T. So here any graph is there, and if I ask what is the slope, so here what we will write, slope equals to, see, dy by dx. So in place of y we have P, in place of x we have T. So we will write dp by dt. As simple. Now some differentiation you have to remember. Some differentiation formulas you have to remember. So differentiation of, I am writing first x to the power n. So first you write this power, then you write this variable n minus 1. For example, if they give x to the power 2 differentiation, first you write power 2, then x, then power minus 1, 2 minus 1, 1, or you can just write 2x. So differentiation of x to the power n is n into x to the power n minus 1. Similarly, sin x differentiation, cos x differentiation minus sin x, e to the power x differentiation, e to the power x, log of x differentiation 1 by x, x differentiation 1, constant differentiation 0. I will take one example so that you better understand. See, first of all, what I told, that x square differentiation, what I told, first you write power, then variable, power minus 1, that is 1 or 2x. Now in the exam they don't give like this, that x square differentiation, fill in the blanks. It is not like this. Okay? So they give like this, if y is equals to x square, see the pattern, then find dy by dx. Here the variable is x, so dy by dx. So you will write power, then variable, power minus 1, dy by dx equals to 2x. Okay, like they will give y equals to sin x. What will be dy by dx? So you will write cos x. You only tell, see, if they give x equals to t to the power 8, t to the power 8, this is our equation. Then what we should write, see the pattern, y equals to x square, dy by dx, y equals to sin x, dy by dx, x equals to t to the power 8. So here you will write dx by, here we have variable t, so dt. See, here we had y, here we had x, so dy by dx, y x, dy by dx, x t, dx by dt. So dx by dt will be, first we will write power, then the variable, then power minus 1, that is 7. This will be the answer. So this way you have to remember. Like suppose velocity they give, suppose sine or cos of t, v equals to cos of t. So again what we are going to write? We are going to write, here we have v, here we have variable t. Here we have y, here we have x. What we write? dy by dx. Here we have v, here we have t. What we will write? dv by dt. Now what is the differentiation of cos? Cos is minus sign. So minus sign t. This will be the answer. Okay. Now suppose, one example I am taking. Suppose y equals to 4x square plus 8x minus 4 plus 2 log of x they have given. We have to differentiate this. So you have to differentiate means you have to write dy by dx equals to, whenever there is a constant which is attached with some variable, means multiplied or divided, that constant we take outside. So here 4 we will take outside and we will differentiate x square. So x square differentiation, first we will write power, then variable, then power minus 1, 2 minus 1. Again what you can see here, we have one constant. Constant we will take outside and we will differentiate x. X differentiation 1. If the constant is alone, like here minus 4 is alone, so its differentiation will be 0. So minus 4 differentiation will be 0. Plus again we have a constant, but it is attached with some variable. So constant we will take outside, log of x differentiation 1 by x. So our final answer becomes 8x plus 8 plus 8 plus 2 by x. So this will be our answer. Correct? Okay. Then we have, see, I am going to stick on some points which are majorly discussed in NEET and all. Okay, because in 1 hour we can't do the entire differentiation and integration. What are the most important things that I am going to discuss? Correct? Now see, one more kind of differentiation they ask, suppose they ask y equals to log of 2x minus 9. What will be its differentiation? Log of 2x minus 9. Now, how we solve this kind of problem? See, whenever we get direct formula like y equals to log x, this is direct formula. Suppose you are writing the exam and y equals to log x comes. You will be very happy that, okay, direct formula came. So you write dy by dx. You are excited and you will write 1 by x. You will be very happy. But they have given now this time log of 2x minus 9. This is not direct formula. I mean something, this 2x minus 9 is there. If x was there, answer would be 1 by x, clear. But 2x minus 9 is there. Little bit messy. Little bit messy. So that's why I call this Kachada rule. Kachada. This is not, you will not see this Kachada word in your books. My rule, Kachada rule. This 2x minus 9, which you are finding messy, this term is our Kachada. This term is our Kachada. So, if things are not in direct formula like direct formula, then whatever things is given, we will write that this is our Kachada. Now, how to solve? This type of question is solved in 2 steps. First, see, log of something, log of x differentiation is what? 1 by x. Log of something differentiation is what? 1 by something. So, log of 2x, I am writing like this. Log of 2x minus 9, its differentiation will be, if you follow the pattern, log of x differentiation 1 by x. So log of 2x minus 9, differentiation will be 1 by 2x minus 9. Log of something, differentiation 1 by something. Now this is the first step. One more step you have to do. What is the one more step? This kachra whatever you have calculated, you differentiate the kachra. Now whatever you are getting after differentiating the kachra, whatever you are getting, you multiply with your this answer. You multiply with your this answer which you got. For example, this 2x minus 9, I am writing here, 2x minus 9 was our kachra. Kachra we are going to differentiate. So if you differentiate 2x minus 9, you will get 2. 2x differentiation 2, minus 9 differentiation 0. So this 2, whatever we are getting upon differentiating this kachra, we will multiply with our answer here that we got in step 1. So this will be multiplied by 2. So this is the final answer. So our final answer is 2 divided by 2x minus 9. Okay. One more example I will take. Don't worry. For example, y equals to sine of ax minus b. You have to find dy by dx, differentiate. Now we know that sine of ax minus b, we know that sine of x differentiation is cos of x. This is our formula. So sine of something differentiation is cos of something. So sine of this thing will be cos of this thing. So cos of ax minus b. This is our first step. But I told you this is the spoiler. Why this is the spoiler? Because formula is not direct. It is not like sin x. The sine of something of the kachra. So this spoiler we call this ax minus b is our kachra. A means kachra. What we do with kachra? We differentiate kachra. So if we differentiate, ax differentiation will be what? A is constant. So constant minus b, differentiation will be 0. So on differentiating kachra, we are getting a. What we have to do? We have to multiply this a with our first step. Means our final answer will be dy by dx equals to multiply a. So a cos of ax minus b. This will be our final answer. Correct? So this is all about slope and all these things. We can see, like for example, again going back to practical situations. So suppose if I take, this is my y-axis, this is x-axis, this is the graph of y equals to x square. There is a point here. Suppose x coordinate is 3, y coordinate is 9. They want to know what is the slope here. What is the slope? So you can draw first of all. You can feel the slope. Now if they ask what is the value of the slope, tell me. So slope will be, I told you now, if y versus x axis is there, slope is dy by dx. So slope will be dy by dx. Now you know that y equals to x square, it's given. So dy by dx, just now we learned how to calculate. Power you write first, then variable, then power minus 1, that is coming 2x. So slope equals to dy by dx and it is coming how much? 2x. Means slope is 2x. Slope is 2x. Again I am saying here. Now at this point, what is the x coordinate? 3. So slope will be 2 into 3, that is 6. The value of the slope will be 6. Suppose there is another point here, x coordinate 4, y coordinate 16. They are asking what is the slope at B. This was the slope at A. They are asking what is the slope at B. See here I am writing slope at B. So equation is same only na, y equals to x square. Slope will be dy by dx, that is 2x. So slope will be 2x. What is the x value at B? What is the x coordinate at B? 4. So 2 into 4, that is 8. We are getting the slope here is 8. So here we got slope 6 and here we got slope 8. See, it is matching with, or if you see practically, here slope is less 6, here slope is more 8. You can see here slope is more. And we are getting the value also. Here we are getting 8, here we are getting 6. Correct? Okay. So this was all about differentiation and all. Okay. Now let's move to little bit integration concepts. See, if this is y-axis, this is x-axis, and if our graph is like this, suppose this is our graph, this is our graph. If I ask what is the area under the graph, what is the area under the graph? So area under the graph means you will be concerned with this area. Now this figure is little bit familiar. You know what is this? This is a trapezium. This is a trapezium. So area under the graph, equals to, you can write area of trapezium. Area of trapezium. Now what is the area of trapezium? Suppose this is the height of the trapezium. This is the height of the trapezium. Height of the trapezium. Okay. So area of trapezium, those who don't know, I will tell. Half into base 1 plus base 2 into height. This is the area of trapezium. Half base 1 plus base 2 into height. Now what is base 1 plus base 2? This parallel sides, a trapezium has two parallel sides. So this length, see, suppose I call this is base 1 and this length, suppose I call base 2. So these are two parallel sides. So half base 1 plus base 2. What is the height of the trapezium? Distance between the parallel sides. So this is first one side, this is another parallel side, this red distance, perpendicular distance between the parallel side. So this way we are going to calculate the area. Half base 1 plus base 2 into height. Okay. They can give different graphs also. Like suppose they give that graph is like this. This is y, this is x, and we have a straight line like this. What is the area under the graph? Again, what you will do? You will drop like this. So we are concerned about this area. So this is what? Area of a triangle. Area of triangle. Area of triangle. You know, half base into height. Base will be this length. Height will be this length. But what if What if suppose there is curve, like this is y-axis, this is x-axis. Again they ask, there is a curve, what is the area? Like suppose from this point to this point, they can ask from anywhere. So this is a curve, this is not a straight line. So you have to find the area under the graph. So suppose you projected this point here on the y-axis and here, sorry, on the x-axis, and this again here like this. So we are concerned, what is the question? What is the area under this? How we are going to calculate? Suppose this is x1 and suppose this is x2. Now see, don't think that this is a trapezium. Some might be thinking that here one line, here one line, here this is like this, and here this is like this. This is a trapezium. No, this would have been the trapezium if this was a straight line like this. Then this would have been the trapezium. But now this is a curve. So we can't write half base 1 plus base 2 into height. So we have to find the area. But it becomes very difficult. In order to find the area, our mathematicians worked and they told that the area under the graph, see the pattern. See the pattern. We are not going to go much deep into mathematics here, 1 hour class. So area is written as integration. This is the sign of integration of, if we have y-axis here, we will write first y. If we have x here, we will write dx. See the pattern first. From where to where? Area we are focused from x1 point to x2. This, the area which is confined between x1 to x2, from x1 to x2. We will learn integration and all, but first see the pattern. Similarly, if someone asks that, see the pattern is very important. This is V, this is T graph, and they have given graph any like this. They are asking that from this point to this point, what is the area under the graph? Suppose this is T1, this is T2. What is the area under the graph? So how will write? See the pattern. So area will be integration of y dx. Here in place of y we have v. So we will write v. Integration of y dx. In place of x we have t. So we will write dt. From where to where? From T1 to T2. T1 to T2. First this pattern you learn. Then we will learn about integration and all. So this is the area under the graph. Okay. One more thing they told. That suppose again, same thing. That this is y versus x graph. And graph is like this. You can see y value is changing. If x value changes, y value also changes. Correct. So they asked what will the average value of y? Average value of y. Means throughout the journey, if we are x we are changing, y also we are getting different. X we are changing, y value also we are getting different. So what will the average value of y? Okay. See, I will be writing here. This was the question. What is the average value of y? What we have to do? Just wait. Okay. See what I'm saying, this is y versus x graph. Suppose this is the curve y equals to x square. Anything they can give. From here, from this point to this point, you can see y value is changing now. This is suppose x1, this is suppose x2. If we are changing x, y is also changing. They are asking what is y average. So y average is calculated as area under the graph. Area under the graph means this area divided by x2 minus x1. This formula you have to remember. Area under the graph divided by x2 minus x1 means y average we can write. What was the area under the graph? Integration of y dx from x1 to x2. This was the area under the graph divided by x2 minus x1. This is the y average value. This is the y average value. Now how to see, how to find the integration values. We are going to learn some integration concepts, because integration we know how to do the integration, that we have to do. Okay, so see, we are going to find the integration values. We are going to learn some integration concepts. See, you have to learn some formulas regarding integration, like differentiation. Same here, integration of, I'm just writing some formulas. Integration of first x to the power n, x to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 means if they give what is the integration of x to the power 5, so x to the power 6 divided by 6. This is the first formula. Second formula, sin x integration minus cos of x. Third, cos of x integration sin of x. Fourth, e to the power x integration, e to the power x only. Fifth, 1 by x integration log of x. Sixth, dx integration x. Seventh, x integration x square by 2. So these formulas you have to remember. Now again, like in differentiation, they are not going to give like what is the integration of x5, x to the power 5. See, again I am saying they are not going to give like this. Just wait. They are not going to give that integration of x to the power 5 will be what? Fill in the blanks. We have a proper format. We have a proper format. So suppose, just example I am taking, y equals to x to the power 5. This equation they are going to give, y equals to x to the power 5. Now see the format, how we write. Integration of y dx, they will ask like this, integration of y dx. This is the format. So integration of y dx, we are going to write like this, integration of what is y? X to the power 5, integration of x to the power 5 dx. Integration of x to the power 5 dx. So you know what is the answer? Power you add 1 divided by this. This will be our answer. This you should understand. Again I am taking one more example. Suppose they have given the equation v equals to t to the power 5. V equals to t to the power 5. We have to integrate t to the power 5. We have to integrate t to the power 5. Means we have to integrate v basically. Suppose we have to integrate v. So they are not going to write, understand this properly. They are not going to write what is the integration of t to the power 5. No. They are not going to write what is the integration of v. No. Learn the proper format. They will give what will be the integration of v depends upon t, like dy by dx. Here v depends upon t. So integration of v dt. This is the format. So it will be integration of what is v, t to the power 5 dt. Now integration of t to the power 5 will be t to the power 6 by 6. This will be the answer. Okay. Clear? Now here also in integration also, we have that Kachra method. That Kachra method I told now. In differentiation. In integration also we have this Kachra method. For example, someone asked that what is integration of cos of 2x plus 3 dx. See, here if variable is x, what is the pattern? Here you have to write dx. What is the integration of cos 2x plus 3 dx? Now we have learned the formula that cos x integration is sin x. So same, cos of something integration will be sin of something. So cos of this thing will be sin of this thing, 2x plus 3. But this is our Kachra. I told you in differentiation, 2x plus 3 is our Kachra. What we do with Kachra? Kachra we are going to differentiate. Kachra we are going to differentiate. On differentiating 2x, we will get 2 and 3 constant differentiation will be 0. Now in differentiation, if the question was of differentiation, what we used to do? We used to multiply with the step 1. This is step 1. We used to multiply, but in integration we have to divide. Whatever we are getting upon differentiation of Kachra, we have to divide with the final answer. So this divided by 2, this will be our integration. Correct? Now see, let's take some example. Another example, so that you understand better. See, suppose v equals to 2t square plus t plus 2 by x. This is the equation. Try to understand. And we want to integrate this. First, what is the format? Again, I am trying. How you should write? You should write integration of. This is v. V depends upon t. So you will write v. It depends upon t, na? You write dt. You can remember like this. V depends upon t. So v dt. Now you will write integration of. What is v? This whole, this is t. So 2t square plus t plus 2 by t. And suppose I write one more thing, plus 4. So integration of v we have written, v dt. Now in our childhood classes we have learned, suppose a plus b multiplied by c. What we write? A multiplied by c plus b multiplied by c. Similarly here, this multiplied by dt. So we will write integration of 2t square dt plus this multiplied by dt, integration of t dt, plus this multiplied by dt, integration of 2 by t dt, plus this multiplied by dt, integration of 4 dt. So what will be our answer? How to do? See, what we have to do, again constant we are going to take outside. So constant I will take outside, integration of t square, x to the power n, similarly t to the power n. X to the power n is what? X to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. So we will write t power we add 1 cube divided by 3 plus t integration like x integration x square by 2. T means what? T to the power 1, power you add 1, 1 plus 1, 2. So t to the power 2 by 2. So t square by 2 plus again this 2 you take outside. So what will be left? Integration of 1 by t. What is integration of 1 by x? Log of x. So 1 by t, log of t. So log of t. Plus again 4 you take outside. Integration of dt. What is integration of dx? X. So what is integration of dt? T. So this will be our answer. Okay. Okay. One last thing just I want to tell you, that limits, how we put limits. How we put the limits and get the answer. For example, y equals to x square and we have to integrate from 1 to 2. We are integrating from 1 to 2. This one is called lower limit. Lower limit. This 2 is called upper limit. Upper limit. Now first you forget about this limit. You find what will be the integration of x square. So integration of x square will be power you add 1. So x cube by same number here 3. This will be the integration. Now you set the limit. This is 1. This is 2. Now how to set the limit? First in place of x you put 2 and see what it is coming. Then you put minus. Then in place of x you put 1. Means what we have to do? Basically, we have to set upper limit minus lower limit. So if upper limit I set here in place of x, so 2 cube by 3, we have set upper limit, minus lower limit is 1, you set here 1 cube by 3. So this will be our answer. 8 by 3 minus 1 by 3. So 7 by 3 will be the answer. I can take one more, last final example. Final example I am taking. Suppose or let's see here. One last example I am taking. Suppose they give integration of cos x dx. Here if we have x, here will be dx. From pi by 2 to pi. Don't get worried by looking at this. What do you know about integration of cos x? Integration of cos x is what? Sin x. This is our answer. Now you put the limits. Lower limit is pi by 2. Upper limit is pi. Now what you have to do? Upper limit minus lower limit. So upper limit means in place of x you put pi. So sine of pi minus lower limit, in place of x you put pi by 2, sine of pi by 2. So sine of 180 degree, pi means what? 180 degree. Just now I told 180 degree, can you write like this? Sine 90 plus 90. Sine 90 plus theta, this is our theta, will be equals to cos theta. Cos theta means cos of 90, and cos of 90 you know it's 0. So this is 0 minus pi by 2, 180 by 2, 90 degree. Sine of 90 degree value will be 1. So minus 1 will be the answer. Okay. So this is all the basic things, basic mathematics you need to know, so that when you are in 1D, 2D or any other chapters, these basic concepts are very useful. Okay. So revise all these things. So this is the crisp of the basic mathematics. Definitely 90% will be covered if you go through this lecture. Okay. So tomorrow we are going to see this 1D motion. So stay tuned. Watch all the lectures in one shot, 1 hour 30 minutes, 1 hour 15 minutes. We are going to complete one chapter. Okay. So we are going to revise all the concepts. So stay tuned. Okay. Thanks a lot.